Tulum's location on the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, facing the Caribbean, makes it a great holiday destination. Its climate is excellent, and those interested in history and culture will certainly enjoy this location. It was a significant settlement in Mayan times. Today I will be looking at where to stay in Tulum, breaking down the best areas to stay in Tulum and giving you all the tips and info you could need. I'll start with downtown, Tulum Pueblo. Downtown, or Tulum Pueblo, one of the best spots on the Riviera Maya, is the lively part of Tulum with multiple bars, restaurants, and clubs. There are some luxury hotels, but it tends to be the place where the more affordable accommodation is available. The beaches are not far away, so you need not worry. It is easy to walk around Tulum Pueblo, and renting a bike makes sense as well. If you rent a bike, you can easily explore the jungle that surrounds downtown. You are just a 5-minute bike ride from the first of several cenotes found locally. Cenotes are holes in the ground above subterranean water. You can swim in some depending on their particular structure, but do not take any risks. Pueblo is real Mexico, where traditional cuisine is readily available. You will have no problem finding the popular bars and clubs. You'll hear them. They welcome tourists, and single travelers should probably look to downtown as a base. If you want unconventional accommodation, while you are in Tulum, Zona Hotelera may be a place to consider. This district between the Tulum Ruins and Akumal National Park has huts and cabanas nestling between the trees on either side of the road. The zone has other options as well, with the majority putting ecology high on the list of priorities. This area is a narrow strip running parallel to the beach for almost 10 miles. It includes some of the most famous international hotel brands that sit side by side with the huts, eco-lodges, and all-inclusive resorts. North Beach is the stretch of beach beside Tulum National Park. Impressive Mayan ruins are found in the park and are a reason to leave the beach for a time. North Beach Hotel Zone is around 2.5 miles from north to south. If you are looking for a quiet part of Tulum, this is the district to begin your search. Beach clubs, restaurants, and boutique hotels in Tulum are found just off the beach. There are some interludes of rocky sections. The top 2 best beaches are Playa Paraiso and Playa Pescados. South of the North Zone, you will find a stretch of beach around a mile long. This is Beach Town with its shops, restaurants, and hotels. The northern part of Beach Town is best for swimming, with the southern end tending to be rocky. This is the cheapest area directly on the coast, so if you are on a budget but want to be on the beach, look here first. A road goes north to south down the coast with the buildings on the inland side, close to the jungle. It is a good place for artisan souvenirs including Mexican clothing. The most exclusive part of Tulum is the Middle Beach Zone. It is where you will find the best Tulum hotels, the most stylish boutique hotels in Tulum, and plenty of fine dining. Its beach is long and wide with plenty of space for all. Many visitors are happy just to walk around Middle Beach, while others cycle. Taxis are easy to find for those that want them. The nightclubs are the definition of chic and stylish, open air in general. If you are picking a district in Tulum for a family holiday, you really need to look at South Beach first. There is plenty of sand and no rocks to contend with. The Sian Can Biosphere Reserve is indicative of eco-consciousness shown by everyone in the south. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and its name means gateway to heaven. There are over 20 ancient Mayan sites in the reserve, which also incorporates the coral reef offshore. The jungle and its cenotes are close by, so if you want more than a beach holiday, this is for you. Walk or cycle to get around, and if you are keen on fitness, there are a number of health facilities to enjoy. Tulum is developing all the time, and one place that is becoming increasingly popular is Aldia Zama, which you will find between Pueblo and the beach zone. It is an upmarket neighborhood where you will find luxury homes as well as condos and boutique hotels. Aldia Zama is a planned neighborhood with paths part of the development, allowing cyclists and walkers to get around it easily. It is early days, and Aldia Zama has yet to emerge with any characteristics to create a personality. Akumal is a quiet resort at the midpoint between Tulum in the south and Playa Del Carmen in the north. Its white sand beaches, coral reefs, and warm waters make it a great holiday base. It is rich in marine life, and you have a chance of seeing endangered sea turtles while you are there. If you go snorkeling or scuba diving, that marine life also includes barracudas, stingrays, and plenty of color in its fish. Explore inland and you will find cenotes, caves, and an underground river. If your main interest in visiting the Yucatan Peninsula is to see its Mayan ruins, what better neighborhood to select as your base than the area surrounding Tulum's ruins? You will not find any 5-star hotels, but does that really matter? You are here to explore one of the last cities built by the Mayans on tall cliffs in order to defend the nearby port of Coba. It survived for a few decades after the arrival of the Spanish, but ultimately disease brought from Europe was the catalyst for its downfall. Col Huracanes is not far from the Ruinas. It is a relatively small neighborhood of small Tulum hotels, good local restaurants, and a few night spots. It does not have crowds of more popular parts of Tulum, but it is certainly sufficient for considering it as a base. It is east of Pueblo, so you can easily head for busier parts of Tulum for a change. However, there is little elsewhere to take you for an evening outside Col Huracanes, if this is where you have booked accommodation. The shopping is good, and if you are looking for somewhere special to eat, Col Huracanes has some contenders. If the beach is the main thing you are looking forward to on your Tulum holiday, Playa Paraiso is one of the first neighborhoods you should investigate. It is just south of El Castillo, bordering the hotel zone, and is regarded as one of the best beaches in the whole of Mexico. With fewer than a dozen hotels, you should book in advance in the high season and be prepared to pay for the best views. Restaurant choices are limited as well, but all of them are good. Sit looking out to sea while you enjoy your meal. Sunrise is especially spectacular and worth taking in before you hit the beach. If you head 10 miles north of Tulum, you will come to a small bay in a quiet neighborhood. This is Soliman Bay, where several North Americans have decided to spend their retirement. In recent years, increased tourism has gone alongside increased development, but Soliman Bay has still not lost any of its appeals. There are not many places to stay, but those that are there are very pleasant. They are luxury beach resorts or eco-lodges rated at 3-star normally. They host tourists simply looking for a beach holiday and the amenities required to fully enjoy it. La Veleta is another of the newer areas in Tulum. It is just to the southwest of the city, and its real estate is proving popular. As a result, there are rental properties available for tourists only wanting a holiday in Tulum. It looks brand new, and it is. Luxury condos and boutique hotels have sprung up, and there are a couple of all-inclusive resorts as well. If you are thinking about where to stay in Tulum, you will find prices in La Veleta cheaper than in the town without any loss of quality. However, there is not much to do here. If you want to enjoy the highlights of Tulum, yet not stay there, Playa Del Carmen is an option. You will need to rent a car for your holiday, because you're an hour away by road, but the journey is interesting. Playa del Carmen is a well-developed tourist resort offering everything a holiday maker might want. You will find the whole range of accommodation in Playa del Carmen. That ranges from luxury hotels and private villas, the mid-range hotels, budget accommodation and apartments. Likewise, there are plenty of bars and restaurants, while its beaches are excellent. You don't have to mix with large crowds, just because you choose Tulum for your holiday. Macario Gomez is 20 minutes away from Tulum town, and will give you the experience of authentic Mexico. You are still close enough to Tulum to enjoy all its highlights, yet you are able to return each evening to your base. It's a small town with a very casual feel. There is good budget accommodation, and whether with car or scooter, plan your itinerary to see the region. There is little in Macario Gomez itself, but the tranquil atmosphere encourages you to spend at least a couple of days relaxing there. The park, Reserva de la Biosfera Siancan, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that teaches its visitors more about a natural ecosystem. It has yet to attract the crowds that it may in the future, so make a point of seeing it now. Better still, stay close by and really learn more in depth. There are guided tours that are a good starting point. You will learn all about the biology of the reserve as well as its history and geography. If you don't want too much walking, see the place from the water. Talking of water, you can swim or snorkel here as well. The mangrove area is especially interesting and definitely beautiful. The Caribbean coast is lovely, and with a good climate, Tulum is a place that anyone wanting a memorable holiday should consider. I hope this video helps you find the answer for where to stay in Tulum and find the best place to stay for your holiday.